not my screen. He's the one sharing his screen. Let's assume somebody from your end is sharing this screen and the pictures is seeing it. Then, or let's assume you that see my screen, you want to show me something. You point at end user. I'm seeing you point at it. You circle, like you grade, like you highlight it and tell me to do this. I'll see the highlights. Like anything you are doing, me that owns the system is seeing it. Meaning that if you tell me to click here and you circle it, I'll know that, oh, this is where I should click. And you tell me to delete this and you circle it, and I'll know, oh, this is what I should delete. You get the idea now?
Yes.
Like, it makes screen sharing, make it more lively, or make it more, should I say, I don't know how to explain it, but it makes you feel like I'm working on your screen. It's not just me seeing your screen, just the way you are seeing my screen. You are doing something, or I'm telling you something, and you are seeing my own mouse move. You are seeing my mouse performing the same action that you are supposed to perform from your own end. So that is one thing this log me in does that I sincerely like, but I think it has to do with Microsoft because I'm not seeing any other company ask me to use log me in. Then we use Freshdesk or AnyDesk. This ones, they can share like a kind of code to you. And once you add the code to your own end, then you should be able to, I should be able to have access to your screen and do whatever, or tell you to do whatever I want you to do. So most of you that may end up having to help customers virtually, like to share screen and all that, these are some of the tools you might be using. You can also use like Zoom, like we are sharing, the one I'm doing now is Zoom, and I'm sharing my screen with you guys. Then you can also use Google Meet, the same thing, you can share your screen. EV Teams does that too. And that brings us to another topic where we talked about technical support. So all the ones we have been talking, I'm just talking about tools. So this is where the real job began, like where we have to talk about the kind of job we are going to be doing, the kind of support we are going to be giving. So when we talk about technical support, we are referring to services that provides to users of technology products or services. In general, technical support provide help regarding specific problem. There must be a problem. I think there's a place we talk about non-technical. So here is where we talk about non-technical. So here, when we talk about technical support, there are something that is very prominent in anything that has to do with technical support. There's a problem. There must be a problem. It's not like it's customer support that could be after sales support or any other support, like I just want to check up on you if this thing is okay, or if you need another product. That one is, there's no problem, just trying to build customer relationship. You get? But when we talk about technical support, there's a problem somewhere. Somebody is having a serious issue. Somebody is probably experiencing a downtime. Maybe you are not able to log into your Facebook. That is technical problem. You are trying to log into your Facebook for a long time, but it's not working. That is technical. You are trying to access your banking app, but you can't access it. That is technical. You are trying to send emails, but you keep bouncing back. That is technical problem. You are trying to access your Coursera and keep giving you error, and you know that the problem is not from your network. That is technical problem. So there must be a problem before we can say, oh, this is a bug, this is a problem, and we need to troubleshoot it. So that has to do with technical support. Okay.
Yes.
So now we said, okay, I didn't really finish the sentence. I said, specific problem with a product or service, rather than providing training, provision or customization of or other support services. So instead of providing all those after sales, this one has to do with a break and fix. There's a trouble, I have to fix this problem. So I think this is what like my normal full-time job, this is what my full-time job is all about. Technical support, like trying to fix the problem. That is what I do every single day. So now we said the role of IT support. So we said you will diagnose and troubleshoot software, hardware problems, and help customers install applications program. Technical support engineer responsibilities include resolving network issues, configuring operating systems, and using remote desktop connection to provide immediate support. When I say that remote desktop connection, we are probably talking about the screen sharing. Like remotely means that I'm in Lagos and I'm trying to access you that's in London, your system, like remotely. Like I'm trying, like when we say I'm working remotely, that means you're in your own space and you're trying to do something that is probably in another space. So most technical issues are usually resolved via remote support, but that doesn't mean I can't call you on phone and tell you what to do and you do it and resolve it. But to make it easier for me, like when I was working with Microsoft, a lot of people keep asking why I hardly have backlog, because I always find a workaround. Like I always find a way to either call my customers on phone or have a remote session with them. It makes me resolve their problem easier, because sometimes these customers may not necessarily understand how to express their problem. The customer might be telling you, I cannot log into my account. But when you share their screen, you can see that the person is currently on the account, but what he's not seeing is their subscription. Do you get the difference? So now, if you are just communicating via emails, you may not necessarily have to understand what this customer is trying to say. And sometimes because of our, should I say, language difference, so sometimes because of our language difference, we kind of like, sometimes I remember when I was working with Microsoft, sometimes I work with Indians, and each time I'm on phone call with Indians, I feel like crying. But what will I do? I have to support them. Do you get? Because to understand their dialects is very difficult for me. And I also feel maybe they also find it very difficult to understand my own accent. So the whole accent problem is always there. So what do we do? So to make it easier for me, I just have to always find a way. Okay, when will it be available for us to go on a screen sharing section? Like I'll just ask it as a question. And if they are available, we can hop into a screen sharing section. That way I will see their screen and find a way to help them resolve their problem. Is that okay?
Yes.
So they said,
Yes.
Yes.
technical support provide
Yes.
immediate. So they said I had to pick of 3 things that technical support does, like to break it down. So I said, like, tech support engineers can look for a casualty, diagnose the issue, and resolve it. I think I've already explained this thing. So first of all, you can't call me when there is no problem. There must be a problem. Do you get? So casualty is the problem. Then we talk about you diagnose, meaning that I will troubleshoot to understand the root cause of this problem. Okay, you're unable to log into an account. What have you done? Are you sure you're logging in with the right email ID? Are you sure that you have not maybe be removed from this tenant, that is the organization? Are you sure that your network is okay? Are you sure that you have cleared your browsing histories and caches? You know, all those small troubleshooting questions. You ask all these questions, and if this person confirm that everything is okay on their own end, then you can now go back and start troubleshooting it on your own end to find what the problem could be. Then once you find that there's this problem, that is, you diagnose it after troubleshooting, then you find what this problem is all about, then you resolve it. But there's a but there. It's not all the problem that you can resolve. So I don't like telling everybody that you have to resolve all the problem. Apparently, there are some problems that are beyond us. We cannot resolve it. We can't help it. There's nothing we can do about it. But there's something we can. And what is that? We can escalate it to the higher ups. The higher ups can be your team lead, your manager, the product support, the SMEs, but it just have to find a way to. Because one thing about customer support is that every problem that the customer brings to us, as long as that problem is originating from our platform, we must have to find a way to resolve it. Even if you are not the one to resolve it, you have to engage those involved to make sure that they are aware of the problem. So I was able to create or get a screenshot of how this thing works. So I was able to get a screenshot of how these things work so that I can share with you guys. So it's like how, like, like how the process, the technical support processes. So I was like, a technical support engineer might have a variety of responsibility requiring a diverse skill set. So first of all, we said system monitoring, meaning that you are going to monitor to know when there is a problem, right? If, first of all, on my own end, if I resume by 2 now, what I will do is I'll have to check our platform and see that everything is in order. We don't have a downtime, so that when customer comes and tell me I cannot do this, first of all, I'll tell you, but currently our platform is on 100% what 100% live stage. So nothing is happening. That means the problem is not from our end. Then we also do customer interaction. Customer interaction. Now, customer has come with a problem. I'm going to communicate with you and talk to you and all that. And having talked to you, what will I do, Kwan? I have to either resolve it or escalate it. That's why I said it's not all the problem that you can resolve. So when you are not resolving a problem, that means you are escalating it to someone higher than you, someone that might either the person is more experienced than you, or the person deals with the product directly. Like in my team, we have those we call product team, product support. Product supports are made up of developers, API guys, those that highly that interact with this product as a code. Like they have the idea. So even if there is a bug, they understand this bug more than you. Me, my own is to just be on the front end, see the problem, try to fix it. But when the problem don't they go inside, like it's going deeper beyond my own understanding. I cannot tell a customer, no, we can't resolve. No, I can't do that. So you just have to send an email and asking for more time while you engage or escalate it to the product teams. Okay. So, and if we did not escalate, we resolve the problem, then we have to provide this, what we call technical knowledge. This technical knowledge is more like you providing a kind of reference to this customer. Sometimes it comes in form of articles. Like for instance, maybe when I was working with Microsoft, for instance, and a customer is unable to create an account or delete an account, at the end of the problem, maybe I'm done resolving customer concern, I can just send article like, let's say the customer problem has to do with creating of accounts. I just say create Azure accounts, or create Azure subscription. It will give me, you can see that it gave me this link, and you see this link has all the steps to create Azure subscription. So what do? This one too, I'll just copy this link like this, open this link, copy it, and add it to the email I'm sending to my customer. So what this thing does is, each time this customer have this problem in the future, instead of coming to me directly, they can easily go back to that email and follow the steps I provided for him to probably resolve the issue. You get?